Namaskar. Very warm welcome to all the learners, students and educators out there in this very special live streaming on school leadership development. I am Renu Bhatt with you all, and you are watching us live on eVidya channels, channel number 6, 9 and 12. And apart from all those channels, you are with us on our YouTube channel as well, that is NCERT Official. Dear learner, as you know, this is a very special live interaction session basically on स्कूल लीडरशिप डेवलपमेंट, जिसमें हम बात करते हैं एक स्कूल के ट्रांसफॉर्मेशनल जर्नी की, और हम स्कूल लीडर्स से बात करते हैं उनके सभी क्वेरीज, उनके सभी चैलेंजेस, उनके कैसे उन्होंने वो सारे चैलेंजेस और चीज़ें ओवरकम किया, हम जानते हैं आज के इस स्पेशल सेशन में. सो वी हैव जॉइंड बाय 2 स्कूल लीडर्स टुडे इन दिस स्पेसिफिक सेशन. सो विदाउट एनी further delay, let's quickly meet them. You are Miss Karen Yapthumi. You are principal from Government Higher Senior Secondary School, Chumukdema, District Chumukdema, Nagaland. Very warm welcome, ma'am.
Thank you.
And we have joined by our another school leader as well. You are Shrimati P. Ainla Longtume. You are principal from Government Higher Secondary School, Singrijan, District Chumukdema, Nagaland. Very warm welcome, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. Namaste.
And Dr. Shadna Atsar, you are assistant professor from National Center for School Leadership, NIEPA, New Delhi. Very warm welcome, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, Renu.
And before we start this particular session, किस तरह से आप हमसे जुड़ सकते हैं हमारे इस live interaction में with all your queries and doubts. If you want to know more about our school leaders journey, आप अपनी सभी queries हम तक पहुंचा सकते हैं. आप हमें कॉल कर सकते हैं हमारे टेलीफोन नंबर पर जो है 8800440559. Either you can drop a mail as well. हमारा email addresses आपको अपनी टेलीविजन स्क्रीन पर नजर आ रही हैं. अगर आप हमसे हमारे YouTube चैनल के माध्यम से जुड़े, यानी कि आप हमारे YouTube चैनल NCERT Official पे हैं, then you have to go to the live chat box. Then only you can drop your comment out there. Our experts, our school leaders will be more than happy to answer all your queries and doubts if you have any. So without wasting much of our time, let's quickly start this particular session. और जिसमें हम बात करने वाले हैं leading government schools in Nagaland इस टॉपिक पे. तो कैरन मैम, हम आपसे बात करना चाहेंगे. We'll start this discussion from you. And हम आपसे जानना चाहेंगे where your schools actually are located and what is the context of your school, ma'am?
My school is located in a valley. It's called Chumukdema. It has an enrollment of 1,030 students. We have about 600 girls and 430 boys. And it's a mixed population. We have children from all over Nagaland that come down to the valley to study because their villages are not accessible to higher secondary schools like ours perhaps. So we have children from diverse tribes and castes and classes all coming down and studying here. We also have children that belong to Chumukdema itself. So it's a privilege to be serving these beautiful children, and also thank you for this privilege for introducing our school to India.
Thank you so very much, ma'am. Pleasure is all ours. And Ainla ma'am, the same question from you as well, ma'am.
Thank you, NIEPA, for inviting us to this program. My school is located in the rural area, and then it's Chumukdema Higher Secondary School and Government Higher Secondary School. We have a distance of about 35 kilometers apart, and it's in the rural area. My school is a composite school from class A pre-primary to class 12 with a total enrollment of 556 this year, and the male enrollments are, male ratio is 302 and the female ratio is 43. Yes, so with the enrollment increasing every year, the school is also like, you know, mostly we are have from the Singrijan community is like Nepali communities are there, majority. We have from the Muslims also, so about 60% to 70% are from the Muslim and the Nepali community, and only about 40 are from the tribal ST villages, ST tribes. So yes, that's it about it. Yeah, thank you.
So that's a big quite quick context building that yes, we had. So let's move on to them and listen to their stories, their journeys rather, one by one. So I think we'll begin with Karen. and Karen has done a lot of good work from, I think she has an experience of 10 years in the school.
Yeah, but more than 10 years.
More than 10 years. So it is wonderful that you joined here today, Karen, and we would really like to listen to your experiences. How has your journey been? You know, what was the school like when you joined, and how have you transformed the school actually? So we have a PPT, we can share this PPT with our viewers as well. So when Karen joined, the school had an enrollment of around 430 children. So how have you moved?
When I joined the school about a decade ago, the quality of education I realized was not up to the expectation that I had, starting from the environment to the confidence of the children, to the confidence of the teachers. I felt everything needed to be given a fresh encouragement. So starting from a journey of an enrollment of 430 students, we have now moved up to 1030 students. I'm really proud to say that now the school has earned a really good reputation for itself with the hard work and consistency that the teachers as well as the students that have been putting in over the years. So now our school stands as a premier, not only a government school, but I think we're giving a good run for their money to all the private schools as well.
Oh,
and
that's
we're very
great.
happy
That's
to
great.
be able to declare that.
Oh, great. So coming to your initiatives in the school, so what were the initiatives that you had to take to do all this, you know, transform the teaching, learning and making school a joyful learning place?
I realized that I needed to make the children as well as the teachers feel a sense of belongingness to the school that they went to, not simply a place that you go to study and come back, but something that was yours. So for the teachers as well, I realized many teachers would just rush in, take their classes and go back home, and students just came in, sauntering in at any time that they wanted, they left at any time that they wanted. So there was a lack of discipline that way. So I realized that the teachers actually left home early, some of them, so they were hungry, and that's one reason that they were going back home. So we introduced the system of roster duty for my teachers themselves to make the tiffins in school itself. And we do have the grade 4 staff cooking our meals, but every teacher is given a week to bring something from home, cooked meal to share with her friends. And this system, I felt, you know, when your stomachs are happy, everybody is happy. So when this was introduced, nobody wanted to leave school early, and so they stayed on even after school hours, and this has helped greatly with remedial teaching methods. Many students are able to take the help of teachers even after school hours to teach them, and students lacked confidence, as I saw. So I just changed the design of their uniforms a little bit, and that really boosted their confidence and morale, because they started looking as good, they thought, as good as the private schools around them. And that encouraged a sense of competition with the private schools, and from then the story just moved on.
So how, and we can see some pictures on the screen that you are facilitating the teachers and the
Yes.
students annually. So what was the need behind this, you know, what led you do this?
As human beings, we all need to be appreciated, I realize, and the platform of teachers, they gave me a very good opportunity to be able to felicitate my teachers in front of all the students. So when one teacher is felicitated in front of all her students for the good work that she's done, then the teacher who is not felicitated that year takes it as a competition and works hard, because nobody wants to be not known in front of the students that they teach. So this gave a good healthy competition to my teachers to be felicitated every year. So I just give them a small certificate, nothing much, but this has proved to be a magic document. And we also felicitate the students who do well along with the teachers.
Okay.
And many times the teachers themselves are really happy with their students, so they even go to their homes to thank them for doing well in their subjects. And so I think this healthy competition has been a good grooming ground for my school students and teachers.
Okay. So we can see some visuals on the screen that the walls are being painted by the children and you are part of it. What was this initiative? What was the need behind this?
As I said before, the school looked dull, and everybody seemed dull. So I needed to revamp everything from the mindset to the infrastructure to the thought process. So there were a lot of empty spaces, vacant passageways that looked useless. So on holidays, during the summer break, I along with the students started painting some walls. I didn't realize that they would really take such initiative. The children, they were so talented and they made beautiful art murals. And now we have a message on it. It's called the Garden of Learning, or work hard and stay kind, and that kind of motivating messages. So they love to go through these passages and read the messages written on it, and they love to just hang around there during recess. They feel happy in a happy environment, colorful. So this is what we did.
So these are the classrooms, I think.
So
that
the
we can see.
classrooms that have become interesting. We do have some special corners to help special learning, but my children, as I said before, they come from economically deprived sections of society, and for a student to be able to look through a telescope or to be able to use a laptop or a computer or virtual learning, these are things they would have never even imagined. They don't even know most of what these things are. So I think it's such a wonderful opportunity to be able to allow these children to be able to make use of these kind of equipments and introduce the greater, bigger world to them. You know?
So that this leads to a question, that what is the economic background of the children, you know, the parental occupation and everything.
Right.
So you had shared that they come to Chumukdima for work or something.
Some of them are from Chumukdema itself.
Okay.
So their parents usually are daily wage laborers,
Okay.
or cooks or sweepers or something like that. Some are agriculturalists, but the majority of my students are coming down from the villages, and they are staying over at their uncle or aunt's place. So obviously there's not going to be too much of encouragement and support for them at home. Most of them work as domestic help for the officers that stay around the campus. So their school fees are paid, their education is paid, but when you're staying in somebody's house, definitely there's limited time for you to study. There's not going to be the privilege of your private room, and there's not going to be a mother and father feeding and taking care of you. But in spite of that, in spite of the struggles and challenges that lay ahead of them, they're still able to perform so well to be able to come out as in the top 10 of the HSLC or HSSLC, have a pass percentage of 99%. So I'm really proud about what human beings are capable of if given the right motivation, which I think the school and the teachers are being able to give to these children.
That's a great work that you and your team is going.
These are unimaginable things for my children who belong to the NCC. They are given privileges to even sit in a helicopter. We also recently took the help of the State Bank of India to fund us, and we took all the 60 students of class 12 for an exposure trip to Calcutta, and it was an eye-opening experience for them in terms of culture also, in terms of how street smart they needed to be, because these are very simple children from the villages. So the journey in the train taught them a lot about, and also cultural diversity that they were shocked to see in Calcutta, the busy streets, the traffic, and the food. So I'm really happy that I could give them this opportunity this year.
Great.
It had been my long dream, but it was an expensive dream. We have been saving up for this, and many teachers have given financial support for this trip also.
So your teachers get along really well with you, because you felicitate them as well, you know, you keep them motivated.
We are a family. So even if he's my grade 4, or even if it's a senior teacher, we've become like family. We know each other so well. So even if I have to scold them sometimes, no one's going to feel bad about it, because there's so much love inside. Everyone knows that. So it's always a team. Yes, it's a wonderful team I have. I'm very proud of my teachers and staff at GHSS Chumukdema.
So what all competencies do we see in children of your school? You know, you said they are in the top 9 and other stuff, but what all competencies?
Children just need to be motivated. They need to be motivated, and somebody should be there to be able to guide them a little bit, because we are naturally also talented in so many ways, the students of Nagaland, especially in terms of music or hard work. They're really hardworking, and they're also so simple, you know. So when they put their mind into something, they really go all out. The girl who came out in the top 10, her father is just a cook in the police complex. But the way she worked hard has become a real inspiring story for all my students now. So this year we're hoping for more students like her to come out.
Yes.
Her story has been a challenge to many because she has made it possible, you know.
Yes.
You don't need to have such rich parents behind you.
Yes,
From any background,
yes.
if you work hard, you can make it.
Yes. And what all challenges do you face to improve teaching learning in your school? What are the hiccups that come along, you know, to bring children to the school and maintain their motivation and other stuff?
See, a very important thing is a child needs support at home. The parents, if they are educated and they understand the value of education, that is such a bonus because that's half the work done. Because if the parents are able to understand what this education is going to do for them and their kids, then it becomes easy for us to teach them. But the parents, most of them are sending them to school because it's a school and everyone's going. The good thing about Nagaland, as I was sharing before, is that it's sort of a trend. You know, going to school is fashionable. So I'm very happy about that because I believe most places are not having that trend happening.
Yes.
But in Nagaland, it's a trend to go to school. What worries me is the sincerity of the education that they seek. I wish parents and students are more sincere about education because this is the key to the future.
So how do the parents engage with the school, you know, through what kind of community engagement do you have with your school?
Sometimes, as I have shown in some slides, some parents are good at basket making, some are good at weaving. So we are trying to instill confidence back into these students, or maybe confidence that was never there. So we're trying to make them proud about who they are, you know, who they are as a Naga, or to know the art of weaving, to know the art of basket making, and this kind of things. So for this, we have parents sometimes who come and teach us themselves that this is how it used to be in the past, in the olden days. And
it is very important to preserve the culture,
yes,
you know.
I want them to be reminded of who they are so that no matter where they go, their roots will be strong in their tradition.
True. So what kind of, and I mean, these are some pictures that teachers and students are facilitated that we have
Yes,
already.
we had a really interesting TLM session. So this was an exhibition we had of the TLMs that the teachers made. So I just gave a nominal 5,000 rupees to my teachers, but my sincere teachers really went all out to make amazing TLMs, and especially for maths, as I was showing ma'am one of the slides. Maths is a subject that is not really popular for most Naga children.
I'll just zoom it for everyone.
Right. So
Finding, this is the food that teachers cook and you share.
The food that's coming from teachers' homes.
Okay,
the
okay.
rice and dal is at school itself.
Okay.
But the special sabzi comes from the kitchen of every teacher.
Okay.
And that's just what we come looking forward to. The first thing we do is, what's for lunch today? So,
So yeah, this was the TLM thing that
so in one of the TLMs, there's this maths TLM that one teacher had made. It's made of bamboo, and it helps a child to assemble different digits to bring out different sums each time. So when he's doing it on paper, it's a really boring process for him. But when he's using this bamboo tool as the TLM to find
there are
out
some
the
circular things and numbers are written on it,
You
and they have
change
to rotate
You change it each time, and you add different numbers together.
a different sum only.
Yeah, so we've encouraged all children to also make this for themselves because it's very easily made. You just need one bamboo for that, and then write the numbers in it in different ways, and keep adding 2 plus 4 is equal to some other number, then 3 plus 4 is equal to some other number.
And these
So this
things
is
are environment friendly as well.
Right.
And they are locally available. There is no plastic or thermocol involved in
Yes.
it, and they are all local natural resources
Yes.
Used
This
as
was an
TLM.
initiative of Nipun Bharat, and they encouraged us to use locally available easy materials.
Okay, okay. So
But-
there were some self-defense classes as well for
Yes.
children.
Yoga, self-defense, these are all there for children, but special emphasis on girl students to use yoga, to use taekwondo as a medium of self-defense. And they're really excited about this project. sometimes we lady teachers also try to learn a few steps for ourselves also.
Yeah, self-defense is an important thing, you know, for any gender, you know,
Yes.
boys, girls and others. So coming to Alimla, ma'am, we would like to know your journey as well. So let us begin with the presentation that you had. So
Okay.
what you had already discussed the enrollment
Yes.
of your school. So now coming to the background of the children, what is the, you know, economic and the social
Okay,
background of
yeah.
the children in your school?
Yeah. My school is located in the rural area, as I've mentioned, and I've been serving in this school for the past 5 years. So when I joined the school, it was, you know, in a very dilapidated condition, I should say, and the school had only an enrollment of 230. So in the over the years, we have seen very high increase in the enrollment also, and today like we are at 555 students, and most of the students in my school are from the neighboring village areas. They walk like 45 minutes to school on foot, and we have like around 10 neighboring villages, and our school is the only higher secondary school, government higher secondary school, so there's a rush for admission. But again, the sad thing is like the school infrastructure, you know, the school building was built in the year 1954. So it's, you know, the classrooms are all cramped, small, with a capacity of maximum 35 students. But there's so much high rush of, you know, enrollment that, you know, the students are cramped like to 40 and all. So this year what we did was, I'll be coming to that in the pictures also, but one of the innovative practices, the best only I'm bringing to all of you, we had a parents teacher meeting and a students meeting, and then like I'm coming to that number 5 in classroom project. I'll be just you know, yeah. So this year in class 11 we had an enrollment of like, you know, more than 100 students coming for seeking for admission, but as I've said, our classroom capacity maximum is for 40 students. So that's why, you know, having a meeting with the faculty and also with the PTM, we decided that, you know, let's go for a fund drive. And I was so happy, so motivated, so touched to see my teachers and my staff, my 4th grade, my multitask staffs and all coming forward, contributing for the construction of a classroom. And then like I even reached out to the community, to the village councils, neighboring village councils, and the village councils, they came and contributed 20,000, 10,000, you know, and it's a small villages, so those amount they have contributed. A total amount of 1,50,000 was collected from my teachers itself and my 4th grade staffs. You know, I was so moved when my 4th grade staff, who has been working there for 25 years, he came and he said, "Madam, mera paisa hi nahi hai. My salary is 25,000. But over this 25 years of my service, you know, serving in this school, I've never seen anyone, you know, coming forward to initiate this, such kind of a project." And I'm really happy because this is for the school, but this is for my community. So I want to, with all my love and with all my prayers and all, I'm contributing 5,000. You know, that kind of, you know, gesture just motivates us more, and you know, it drives us more to work for the school also. So our teachers also, we contributed, students, parents also, they contributed, and you know, the amount was also not sufficient to construct 100 capacity classrooms. So I even approached the department and the Lighthouse project, Nagaland Education Project. It is a fund, it is a World Bank sponsored fund. So they were very happy to help us, and they even donated 2 lakhs amount for the construction of this classroom. So this classroom was started in the month of July, and we could finish constructing the room. And in month of August, after the summer vacation, 1 month summer vacation, we have completed this building, and now it's been fully used by the class 11 and class 12 students for a capacity of 100 students. So that was one very innovative idea that was done in my school and all. And we are also very happy with Samakar Shiksha bringing vocational education into schools. Vocational education was introduced in my school only this year. So we have this agriculture subject in our school introduced, and with the help of a very efficient, smart teacher, vocational education teacher, our students are very into and very interested to participate not only in the academic side, but to participate in the in the practical skill development of the through the vocational education given. Organic farming is one very important aspect of the project.
So children do this organic farming.
They do it.
So I think we have a video as well.
Yes, we have
a short video
yes.
which explains how do children do this.
Yes.
So I think it will be better if we share that.
All right.
So that
Not that is the tea making. Okay, fine. We can also do that. Yes.
flavors of the tea.
Yes, these are all locally available products.
So how do you, market them?
We have not marketed them. This time, like we have just done as a first time project only. We have
you must have distributed.
We have distributed to all the teachers on Teachers' Day.
Okay. Yes.
Students were collected. They were given distribution to cut the, lemon, dry it in the sun, collect the roselle leaves, dry it, and then like assort it and make the tea package and distribute it to the teachers.
So, how did you use this decor? How did you improve the decor of the school as we can see on the screen?
Yeah, this is also through this agricultural through this vocational education project only. Students, they bring this plastic bottles and all, they paint it by themselves, some of them they bring this even glass and all, and even the ropes and all, we just buy the jute coconut jute ropes and all, and they make and twist it and make it. The boys and the girls, they sit together and they just do it. The teacher will guide them, and even the green plants and all, yes, we always tell them to bring it from their own homes, and they do it. They do all the project works, and they come and decorate all the classrooms.
How do you bring your teachers along with you in all these things, And they have really contributed for this classroom project as well.
Yes, they have.
So, how do you motivate them, What all initiatives have you taken to motivate them?
Yeah, Ma'am Karen has also even shared the same thing also. It is very important to have a conducive teaching learning process. It is very important to prioritize the teachers' welfare in the school, and it is very essential for the welfare well-being of both educators and students, as well as the overall success of the education, to have a good relationship with the teachers. And so to motivate them, we all organize one exposure trip all the teachers and all. So we visited one beautiful spot in Kohima. It was a day journey, I mean few hours journey. We just went there, we cooked food and all the teachers, we went and had a very good time. You know, thus such kinds of exposure trips, it motivates them to again
Yes.
give their best also. So as a treat, you know, so to say thank you to them also, you know, this was much needed. And
Yes.
I haven't seen this resorts, and also, you know, it was such a good time for me to join them and have a good time there. Yeah, so that's it.
So what?
This is the organic garden only.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. A video for this is also there, ma'am.
Yeah. One
Yes.
more video we have.
Yeah. No.
This
that
is the excursion.
Yes. Students. They visited bamboo mission, tea mission centers. Many of our students, they don't even get the opportunity to visit all these places.
The sun is coming through. Oh, you fill my lungs with sweetness, and you fill my head with you. Shall I write it in a letter? Shall I try to get it down? Oh, you fill my head with pieces of a song I can't get out. Can I be closed?
So this was an excursion trip
Yes,
for
the
children.
students, yeah.
Another video we have of your school is for the music
Yes.
school choir.
Yes, as Ma'am Karen has already mentioned, music, you know, almost all Nagas are gifted with singing or playing, you know. So Samaka Shiksha has, you know, given us this opportunity to implement music, you know. Some selected schools, I am very fortunate to have my school being chosen, you know, to implement this project. My students are so happy to be a part of this choir. We had like one whole week of audition, because all the students want to participate, but we cannot give, you know, the privilege to all of them. So my teachers and all, we had a meeting and we decided we'll go for an audition. 30 students were selected out of the audition from the class 8 to class 12 above, and then they were selected, and we have 3 teachers who teach them 3 days a week, 3 days a
So
week.
how does how does this help them, you know?
It helps them to see whenever we have functions in the school, we always give a platform to this choir members to
Other
perform.
than that, what competencies do they develop? You know?
The stage fright that they have.
Yes.
Yeah. So that is also one major thing, and
lot of confidence
yes,
they get.
lot of confidence they do get. Yes, and to, you know, to showcase their
Express
talents
themselves.
and express themselves. Yeah. So we have good guitarists, we have good pianists and all in the school. So this is a, you know, since they're coming from very poor economic families and all background and all, they are not even able to afford, you know, to go for music classes. So when the school is given such opportunities, they are availing to it, you know. And such kinds of programs, like on Monday, Wednesday and Fridays, the students, none of them, they misses the classes and all. So, you know, like they're so excited.
Yes.
You know, like sometimes
They get charged up.
yes, when we are not able to give them the time to conduct the music classes because of some other works or other classes, they come requesting that, you know, they really want to attend this class. So they really look forward to it. And
So let us play this video and
Yes.
listen to some of the music
Yes.
that children are playing. can see that they are singing from the heart actually.
Yes.
And they're not
So true.
bothered whether somebody is making a video or not, you know, they are so engrossed and
Yes.
enjoying
Yes.
in singing and in the flow, rather I would say. I'm sure this would have helped them in building confidence.
Yes, it is.
So, like coming back to Karen again to you, I would like to, I mean both of you rather, one by one you can share your, you know, experiences. You know, since you belong to two different schools, catering to two different kind of, you know, two different categories, you know, categories bhi nahi, matlab different background, children belonging to different backgrounds. So, what is your vision for these children, you know? We must, I mean, from now on, where do you want to take your school, your children? What is the vision for you?
We have a very simple motto for the school, which is education for life. And we don't want you, I keep telling my children, we're not trying to let you just move out of school gates with a certificate of class 12 or class 10 pass. We want you to be a wholesome person in every sense, to be able to have integrity, honesty, discipline, punctuality, every good quality that you should imbibe, along with making you equipped in skills to be able to give you an alternate career just in case you don't go for further studies.
Yes.
So they have multi-skills helping them, automotive, plumbing, lighting, and all of these skills that are being taught to them at school. So we hope that when they move out of schools, they are complete human beings that can contribute towards society positively, and they don't just think that learning to read and write is education enough. We hope that they are able to imbibe the qualities that we try so hard to instill in them, especially in the morning assemblies. These are very important points that we focus upon, and honesty and truthfulness and discipline, this kind of qualities that they should imbibe and move on in their lives. So we have a mission and we have a vision, and I'm very clear on that. That is what steers me as a principal, and that is what steers the school as well.
Thank you, Karen. I mean, lot of values imbibed, you know, in your vision, lot of values, I must say, and we are looking for children who can serve the society actually. So you are actually helping them, you know, to become better individuals, you know, and contribute in a better way to the society. So coming to Ainla, what is your vision for your school?
My school, it's still in a growing stage. Yeah, still very far behind, you know, when it comes to Madam Karen's school also. So we are also trying very much. Motto of our school is knowledge is power. And so I always tell my children, you know, and I always encourage my students, teachers also at the same time, you know, to, you know, really be motivated to come forward, especially our teachers also, to come forward, fully dedicate, you know, themselves to give the best to the students, and for the students also to get whatever facility we are given through Samagra Shiksha, through the lighthouse projects, through whatever projects the government is implementing. We always encourage the students to grasp all those opportunities and try to think outside the box,
That's
not only just focus themselves in that rural area, but you know, with whatever facilities, whatever opportunities we are given, you know, just to
Make the best
use of it, and to, you know, spread their wings and go ahead.
That's quite a wonderful vision. You know, your schools are at different stages. So, I mean, different levels rather, and we would like to know what attributes, you know, a school leader must have to run a school, because this program is majorly watched by the school heads in the country. So what attributes a school leader must have? I mean, some 2 or 3 attributes, because we are running short of time. So 2-3 attributes, if Anla can tell us what a school leader must have to transform a school. You know, you have been working very hard. So what attributes a school leader must have?
That the first attribute I should say is that sense of belongingness.
Okay.
That this school is not a government school, you know, it is my school. That sense of belongingness should be there in a leader, you know.
Yes.
So that's what I always, you know, encourage to my teachers also, that sense of belongingness, not only to our teachers also, but to our students. If that sense of belongingness is not there, then, you know, the the school will not able what do we call it, the force to motivate us, you know, the energy level to go on will never be there if that sense of belonging is not there.
Okay. So Karen, what all attributes a school leader like you, I mean,
To manage a school with 1,000 plus students and quite a high enrollment of teachers.
Yes. How many teachers do you have actually?
Including the grade 4, we have about 70.
70. That's quite a big number.
Yes, but we have a huge population.
Yes,
of students
yes,
also.
of course.
So I need to walk the talk as a principal.
That's right.
I need to do it myself and then ask the others to follow. So instead of giving a huge lecture, I try to be what I'm asking them to be. So my teachers just see and emulate.
Okay.
So I'm there, first person to reach school every day, and I leave at the end of everyone. So that is the first thing I do. So my teachers have to follow suit, my students have to follow suit. We are very particular about cleanliness and no makeup and no lipstick. I stopped wearing nail polish after I became principal because I can't be with painted nails and asking my children not to wear nail paint. So something like that, big things and small things.
Role modeling.
Yes, we have to be role models in every sense, and we need to be approachable. Our staff and students should be able to come to us freely with any problems that they might have or any apprehensions. There should be a sense of approachability in our personality, but at the same time I cannot become everybody's best friend also. I'm not here to be anyone's best friend, but I am here for you. You will respect me automatically, but you need not fear me. That is something I believe in.
That's great. That's great.
Another attribute which I wanted to add is delegation of powers. You know, as a leader, it is very important to have faith in your teachers, you know, to be able to delegate the particular works. Government school heads are, you know, overpowered with so many projects, so many things to do, you know, from the SCERT, from the Nagaland Board of School Education, from the Samakra Shiksha, you know, from the Lighthouse projects, so many from the MHRD, and also for a head to do everything. If you think that I'll be able to do it, manage everything on my own, then the school will never move forward. So it is very important to have that trust with the teachers and to be able to delegate, you know, the powers and the works to the teachers also.
I have to just add in that.
Yes,
That is the
sure.
reason my school is functioning, by the way.
Okay,
I have a wonderful team.
Yes.
I have a wonderful team of teachers and staff.
Even with us, like coming here for staying for a week, you know, we have
I'm
just
here in Delhi for a week now.
Yes, yes.
My school is still functioning
Functioning.
pretty well because I have a wonderful vice principal and a team of teachers. They
team
take
of
care
teachers,
of
yes,
everything.
very
Yes,
true, yes.
yes.
Yeah.
So it was interesting, you know, to know your journeys today, and it was indeed a pleasure to have both of you with us, and it was a great opportunity for us, rather, we would say, because National Center for School Leadership tries to bring in the best practices of school leaders every Friday at 5:30 p.m. to all our school leaders that we cater to. So over to you, Renu. I think time is running, so you'll have to wind up, I suppose.
Exactly, ma'am. We are running very short of time, but it's always feel nice when we came to meet them or know about them and their journey, and it's actually
and the
very
children they are catering to
actually very dedicated to their students and teachers, ma'am. It's quite interesting. Thank you so very much, Karen ma'am and Ayanla ma'am and Shadma ma'am, for being with us, and thank you so very much, ma'am, for sharing your journey, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you so very much, dear learners, for being with us throughout this session. Thank you so very much for your valuable comments as well. It's time for me to wrap up this session, but let me share a very important piece of information with you all regarding NCERT textbooks. NCERT textbooks for the academic year 2023-24 are available throughout the country, and these textbooks may be purchased directly from NCERT sales counters located at New Delhi, Ahmedabad, Bengaluru, Kolkata and Guwahati. And these sales counters will be functional on all the weekdays, including all the gazetted holidays, Saturdays and Sundays as well, from 9:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. And if you want to place the orders online, you have to visit our website, that is ncertbooks.ncert.gov.in, and all those books will be delivered at your doorsteps with no delivery fees. And in case you want the soft copy of all those books in PDF version, it can also be downloaded online for free from NCERT, Diksha, e-Pathshala website and from our mobile app as well. We would request you to visit our website, that is ncert.nic.in, to know more about our authorized vendors. With that note, me Renu Bhatt along with my whole team is taking your leave, but you stay tuned to eVidya channels and NCERT official YouTube channel for more informative program. Namaskar and take care.